Hey, what's up, YouTube? If you're visiting this video, I'm guessing you, like me, bought a beautiful Audi Q7, and you're in this situation where when we bought this third row seat was up. It operated fine. This third row seat was stuck in the down position. There was only one video that I found where a guy ripped out the entire back of his car to remove the seat back mechanism and take things apart. And that was hugely helpful, but I didn't want to do that. So for a year, I bought the car because I didn't need the third row. And the fact that it was down and stuck down, that was fine with me. I can put all my gear back here, luggage and stuff. We don't need it. Well, yesterday we wanted to take a trip with 4 friends. And so there would be 6 of us, and we kind of wanted the third row. So I came out and I looked around, and the guy recommended putting a screwdriver under here and popping these off. And I thought, I could do that here. And so I did that, and I started looking around. But the reason I'm making this video is it turns out I fixed this using this and a needle nose plier without removing the seat or anything from the car. So let me demonstrate. It wouldn't do this yesterday. But what I was able to do yesterday before we made our little trip with our friends was I popped these things off. I'm gonna get a light. I'll be right back. So I'm going to apologize for not recording while I did this. But I think if you're handy, you'll be able to figure this out. So what I did, I popped these off using a flat-headed screwdriver, just going underneath, kind of wedge it up. My clips did kind of get cracked a little bit. That's why I'm not doing it again to demonstrate here. I don't want to mess those up any more than they are, but it wasn't too bad. They went back in just fine, and they're in there good. They're not going to go anywhere. But once I had that off, you'll see it. The upholstery that's on the side here comes up around, and you can use the needle nose plier to grab that and pull it away this way, and it will come off the little metal clip underneath there. So you can just slide that off. Once you have this upholstery out of the way, if you look back in there, you'll be able to see it's a rod with an ivory colored clip on it. And there's one on each side, this side and this side. What I did, I just put my finger in there and pushed up, and then my left finger on this side, and then my wife operated the control, and that unlatched the mechanism, and the seat back was able to come up. So we got the seats up. We made our trip last night with our friends. Everything went fine. But today, of course, it wasn't going to go down without doing that same trick again. So I thought I'd come out and see if I could fix it once and for all. And I did. And I didn't have to remove the seat back. These were already off. I just left them off, figuring I would have to do that trick to get it down, and I would drive the car with it down the rest of the time we own it. But this upholstery seam here, it's just a plastic clip that goes inside a slot. So what you're able to do is, when this is off, you can pull up from this side, or I could even do it right now. I could just put the screwdriver down in there and wedge up, and you kind of get one end going. And then the whole thing, you can slide a screwdriver along the slot, and that whole thing will pull right out. And that is the only thing keeping the upholstery on the bottom of the seat. Then the same thing on this joint here and this upholstery joint here. It's like a long plastic thing that goes that whole length. and it's sewn onto the upholstery. You can get the screwdriver under this end, kind of go under there and wedge it out. And once you get it out a little bit, you can just run your finger along and it will pop out. And this was done when the seat was in the upright position. So once I had the upholstery on each side and the bottom loose, I was able to go around to the front side, and I'll demonstrate here. I just reached down here and I was able to pull the upholstery and the cushioning away from the seat. Once I could see inside, and I had my handy dandy light to be under there so that I had light to work with. If you're on this video, you've probably already seen this. There's an actuator on each side. And on mine, sure enough, the clips on both sides had come out. And so I just had to put those back in. I put those back on, had everything but put back together, and the seat went down just great. And that's when I put the upholstery back in the slots. Then I tried to put it up and it didn't work. So I tried it and I watched, and fortunately the actuator on one side was still working. The other side wasn't. So I didn't have to get my wife. I just had to push the one side up and then with my free hand activate the seat. The seat came up, I took it apart again and I looked, and on the actuator there's a little clip. And the mistake that I made was on one side, my actuator clip slid onto the actuator from the front side. So when the cushioning pushed against it, it pushed it more into place. On the other side that wasn't functioning, the clip came from the back side of the actuator. And so when I put the cushion back in place, it pushed it off. So it was a simple fix. I took everything apart again, turned that clip around, pushed it from the front, put the seat back together. And as you can see, Viola, it works just fine. Hopefully this helps somebody and gives enough of a description. So anyway, enjoy driving your Audi. Thanks. Bye.